Hey everyone, it's been a while, so welcome back to another video. And in this video, I have a scenario that I thought would be cool. It's a scenario where Goku gets kidnapped by Dr. Gero and gets turned into an android. And with this change, it will drastically change the story of Dragon Ball. So if you enjoyed this scenario and you want to see the rest, be sure to leave a like on it. The like goal of the video is 60 likes. If we reach that goal, I'll continue the rest of the series. And also hit subscribe. It supports me and it supports the channel. But now let's begin the what if. Now, to begin the scenario, we have to pick a point in time where Gero is able to get Goku. I'm thinking during OG Dragon Ball, it will be the suiting amount of time, because there's no way that Gero is able to kidnap Goku as an adult. But there is one time in Dragon Ball that is actually perfect to start this story, is after Goku's defeat from Mercenary Tao. After Goku's been knocked out by Mercenary Tao's Dadan Ray, Tao's about to take his leave to get new clothes, but he does get an idea. He sees the potential strength in this kid. He could be a valuable asset to the Red Ribbon Army. Tao then proceeds to pick up Goku and take him with him. Upa tries to stop him by throwing a rock at him, but Tao blows it back at him, knocking out Upa. Tao then grabs his pole and launches it, hopping onto it and going towards the Red Ribbon Army's base. Once Tao makes it back to the base, he shows Commander Red the Dragon Ball he has gotten, but also something else interesting. And he thinks that his strength would be valuable to the army. But there is a certain problem with this. He doesn't think that the kid will willingly work for them. Commander Red doesn't see that as much of a problem. If he wakes up and tries to escape, Mercenary Tao can knock him out again. Mercenary Tao says he's an assassin, not a babysitter. If he wants that, he's gonna have to pay him more. Red reluctantly agrees, because if Tao's not there and the kid is as strong as he says, he could possibly wipe out the entire base and take their Dragon Balls. So Red pays Tao extra zenny, but he wants him to take a kid to a certain scientist that's at the base, someone named Dr. Gero. And recently, he found a way to genetically modify humans. So if he does his weird science on this kid, he should be able to be under their control, and no one will be able to stop them conquering the world. So Red tells Tao the location of where Dr. Gero is. He's in the mountains. But just before Tao is about to leave to deliver Goku to Gero, Goku wakes up and tries to fight Tao again. But since Goku didn't have Corn's training, Tao beats him again and knocks him out. Commander Red sees the insane strength of this kid, and he orders Tao to get him to Gero immediately before he wakes back up again. So Tao then leaves and finds Gero's lab in the mountains, and Gero is actually quite shocked. He didn't expect to see Mercenary Tao, and he has an unconscious kid with him. Gero admits that's not a good look for him. He's carrying an unconscious kid with him around, and Tao can see how bad that will look. But it doesn't matter, because Commander Red gave him an order to bring the kid here. Since he found out how to cybernetically enhance humans, he might as well do it to this kid as a first experiment. If he's able to do that, he'll become a valuable asset to the Red Ribbon Army. Gero is intrigued and he takes up the offer, but he does tell him that it will take a long time, as he's not completely sure that it will work. And Tao doesn't really care, because he's been paid just to watch him and make sure he doesn't escape. And with that, Goku's android process has begun, and we actually enter a time skip, 3 years. And a lot actually happened during this 3 years. Well, for one, the Red Ribbon Army is destroyed. Master Roshi and Krillin had launched an attack at the Red Ribbon Army, killing almost everyone. A few members did survive and escape. Major leaders like Officer Black and Commander Red have been killed, which has seemingly ended the Red Ribbon Army. And the 22nd World Tournament has happened. Without Goku there, Ten Shinhan easily wins the tournament. But at the same time, Demon King Piccolo has been released, with Piccolo and his kids causing chaos to the world, with one of Piccolo's kids killing Krillin, and able to gather the Dragon Balls for Piccolo to wish for his youth. Piccolo then killed Chaozu, and Master Roshi has sacrificed himself trying to seal Piccolo away, which it didn't work, which made King Piccolo seemingly unbeatable. Till suddenly Goku wakes up out of a pod. He's wondering what's going on, and he sees an old man in front of him, and he seems panicked. It's Gero, and he's commanding Goku to defeat one of Piccolo's kids. He found him and he's outside their door, and after he kills one of his kids, he wants him to kill Piccolo, and Goku still doesn't know what's going on. Why does he want him to kill a kid? And who's this Piccolo guy? But Gero said if he doesn't listen to him, he'll deactivate him. But then a blast comes through the door, and it hits Dr. Gero, killing him. It was from Tambourine. He finally found that human he was hunting. But then he sees Goku. Was he just harboring a kid in here? And Goku is still confused. Ever since he woke up, he has no idea what's been going on. He woke up and an old man started trying to give him orders. And then he died right in front of him. But for some reason, the guy that killed him, he seems real familiar to him. But that can't be possible, because this is the first time he's ever seeing him. But then, he suddenly gets the urge that he wants to kill this guy. Little did Goku know, Gero programmed him to kill Piccolo and his kids. He was originally going to program him to kill Master Roshi and Krillin for destroying the Red Ribbon Army as his revenge. But then Piccolo had showed up. So the situation had changed. Tamborine's getting ready to get rid of Goku. But then, in the blink of an eye, Goku is suddenly behind Tamborine and knocks him to the ground. Tamborine is surprised. He didn't expect this kid to be that fast. And Goku's surprised too. He's way faster than what he was before. His body feels different. Tamborine gets up and unleashes a flurry of attacks on Goku. But Goku effortlessly dodges them. But in the next instant, Goku unleashes a Kamehameha on Tamborine, completely eradicating him. The blast was so powerful that not only it eradicated Tamborine, it destroyed the entire lab. As the smoke clears, Goku's sitting in the rubble, contemplating of what just happened. He didn't think that he put that much power into the blast, yet he did all that. And come to think of it, he's not even tired at all. But Goku doesn't pay much mind to it now, as now he has an objective. He heard from that old guy to kill King Piccolo. Then, all of a sudden, he starts having visions in his head. He doesn't remember being there for any of these, but these visions feel so real. And he has knowledge of all of them. Krillin being killed by Tamborine. Master Roshi sacrificing himself, trying to seal away King Piccolo. He even sees Piccolo kill Shenron. So that means the Dragon Balls are gone. And see Piccolo turning the world into chaos. So now Goku has one thing in mind. To defeat Piccolo. He wants to avenge his fallen comrades. And since the Dragon Balls are gone, that's what he can at least do. Goku calls on Nimbus and tries to track down King Piccolo. He follows the paths of destruction that was left by him. And with the data he got from Dr. Gero, he eventually found Piccolo's kids, defeating them one by one, until he eventually ran into King Piccolo. And Piccolo's actually surprised. He didn't even sense this kid coming here. So he's the one that's been defeating all his kids. And Piccolo tells him that he'll pay for that. That's when Piccolo realizes he's gonna have to fight this kid. And Piccolo's pretty confident in his power. Since he regained his youth, he felt pretty unstoppable. But deep down, he is kinda nervous. This kid beat every single one of his kids. And they were able to kill World Tournament members. And to add on top of that, he can't sense his strength. He can't tell how strong he is. And this all leads into a deathmatch between him and Goku. But it's pretty one-sided. And Piccolo can't believe of how strong this kid is. And it's not only his strength, it's like he knows his every move too. And while the fight prolonged, King Piccolo is getting more and more tired, while Goku is just sitting there fine, not even breaking a sweat. Goku decides he wants to finish this and kill King Piccolo. So he charges up a Kamehameha and launches it at Piccolo. And Piccolo is able to dodge it, but he doesn't see Goku there no more. He sees that the blast was a fluke. Piccolo then turns around and sees Goku with a fistful of ki launching towards him, punching a hole through him. But in a last-ditch effort, Piccolo then spits out an egg and launches it somewhere on the earth. Goku then launches another Kamehameha to finish the rest of him. But then someone teleports next to Goku, and he looks exactly like Piccolo. Goku tries to attack Kami, and Kami barely dodges it. And he quickly explains to Goku that he's not Piccolo. Well, not exactly. He's the good half of Piccolo, and the guardian of Earth, and also the creator of the Dragon Balls. He tells him that his name is Kami, and Kami is confused about one thing. Goku killed his evil counterpart, and if he killed him, that means Kami should be dead too. So that must mean one thing. Piccolo must have reincarnated himself. Of course, Kami is worried about Piccolo returning one day, but he's not too worried, because this kid beat him easily. He must have insane power. But the thing is, Kami can't sense any power coming from him. And Kami starts analyzing Goku, and he sees that he has a tail. So there's a slight possibility that he's not from Earth, which can explain why he's so powerful. But Kami still wants to take Goku up to his lookout. Not to only study him, but to train him for the return of Piccolo. Even though he did beat him easily, he might return even stronger than he was before. So he wants him to properly be prepared. But Kami does want Goku to do a few things before he can go up to his lookout. So he takes him to Korin's tower so that he can complete his test. Goku completes this with ease with him catching Korin and drinking the sacred water. In fact, Korin even made Goku get the ultra divine water, which can unlock a person's inner power, and Goku does that easy too, in which Goku drinks the water. Goku does feel the side effects of the water, but he recovers rather quickly. And Korin is incredibly impressed with the boy's power, and tells him that he's ready to go up to Kami's lookout, in which leads him up to the lookout, meeting Kami once again. And Kami's actually surprised that Goku completed Korin's task at such speed. So Goku starts his training on the lookout for the next 3 years, in which we go through a time skip and end up at the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament. And everything pretty much goes normally, except that Goku has easier battles. He ends up proposing to Chi-Chi, and he beats Tenshinhan without even taking off his weighted clothes, in which we end up to the final match, Piccolo Jr. versus Goku. Goku actually holds back a ton during this fight, as he wants to save Kami from Piccolo. Once Piccolo goes into his giant form, Goku rescues Kami from inside Piccolo. After Goku saved Kami, Goku started showing off his true power, and he easily beats Piccolo. And even though he defeated Piccolo, something in his head is telling him to kill Piccolo, and even Kami is telling him to kill him. But Goku knows that if Piccolo dies, Kami also dies. And just like the androids in the original story, they ignore Dr. Gero's orders and programming. And so does Goku. So he lets Piccolo go. But even though he's way stronger than Piccolo, he knows that Piccolo will try to get up to his level. And he actually can't wait for that. He might be the reincarnation of King Piccolo, but he's not the same as that Piccolo. He's a different person, and he knows that he'll become a great rival. And with that, we enter another time skip. 5 years have passed. And during those 5 years, Goku actually became curious. He returned back to the cave that he woke up from, just before he defeated King Piccolo. And he has been thinking about why was he here? He searches around the crater for clues, but he sees nothing but destroyed equipment and rubble. But then something catches Goku's eye. It's a hole that looks like it leads to somewhere. It looks like a basement. Goku heads down there and sees nothing. Just boxes and crates. Looks like that old man that was here looks like he was gonna set some stuff up here. But Goku sees something on the table. It's a bunch of papers. But it has a lot of stuff on it that Goku doesn't understand. But he does know one person that could understand this. He takes the papers to Bulma. So when he heads to Castle Court, he gives Bulma the papers. And to Bulma, they look like schematics to cybernetically enhance a person. Goku said he found that at a place where he suddenly woke up. He woke up out of pod and he felt different. Bulma puts 2 and 2 together and says that Goku's an android now. Well, not really an android, more of a cyborg. He's still himself, he's still Goku, but he's been cybernetically enhanced. And he has a built-in infinite energy engine. That's why Goku can't run out of stamina. But then something shocks Bulma. There's a bomb in Goku. And this honestly scares Goku. It seems like it was a failsafe, in case Goku ever rebelled. And Goku wants the bomb removed. He can't just walk around all day knowing that there's a bomb inside of him. What if Piccolo comes back again and hit him in the spot where the bomb is, and he just blows up? And Goku asks Bulma can she remove the bomb. And well, if she can remove Android 16's bomb in the original story, then she can remove Goku's bomb. But if that reason doesn't work for you, then we could just say that Goku used the Dragon Balls and wished the bomb out of him. At first, he would have wished to turn back to normal, but like in the original story, it's beyond Shenron's power, and he stays an android. But at the end of the day, Goku's bomb does get removed. And more time passes. Gohan is eventually born, and Goku kinda trains up Gohan. And no, Gohan's not an android, he's his normal self. But Goku does tell Chi-Chi that he's an android, and how he wasn't strong enough and then let this happen to him. So he doesn't want the same to happen to Gohan. He at least wants him to be strong enough to defend himself, which was a good enough reason to let Chi-Chi let Goku train him a little bit. He doesn't train as intensely as Goku does, but he does occasionally spar with Goku from time to time, with Goku teaching him the fundamentals of martial arts. More time passes to where a spaceship has crashed into Earth, and someone steps out of it. It's Raditz, looking for his brother Kakarot. And Raditz tries to find the highest power level on Earth. He does run into Piccolo first, and their encounter goes about the same, to where Raditz leaves and goes to the next highest power level. He does find another high power, that's at least in the couple hundreds, in which it leads him to the reunion at Kame House, where he finds Goku. To which where we leave off this part. What did you guys think of this story? And do you want to see more? Be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It supports me and it supports the channel. I'm DBZ Anarchy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.